The word Guinea, presumably taken from the Berber, was as early as the 14th century translated by Europeans to mean black or Negro. In suggesting a Berber etymology, Vincent Montiel notes that the presumed Berber word simply means dumb or unintelligible. This would be comparable to the Arabic expression ajam, applied to all non-Arabic speakers, regardless of color or other distinctions. Compare this with the English usage of barbarian. I am T.B. Wahid, reading Color in Northern Africa by Leon Carl Brown. How are you today? I hope everything is all well with you. The heat wave is back, but we're going to be thankful for it all, right? The heat wave is back. Well, at least in my neck of the woods, the Midwest. The different aspects of white-black encounters in Northern Africa suggest a basic pattern. Northern Africa has always been aware of the black man, but he has not been seen as playing an especially important role. The prejudice that has always existed and still exists is expressed in terms of class, not caste. The Northern African is accustomed to seeing the black man at or close to the bottom of the socio-economic scale. While Northern Africa is not colorblind, it is hardly color conscious. In many of the most fundamental social relations, the Northern African is more likely to distinguish and discriminate on the basis of religion, language, or way of life than on the basis of color. In Northern Africa, there is nothing taboo about color. In 1870, Egypt's Khedive Ismail asserted that his country does not lie in Africa but in Europe. In 1952, Jamal Abd al-Nasir affirmed in his autobiographical Philosophy of the Revolution, "We are in Africa. The people of Africa will continue to look to us who guard their northern gate and who constitute their link with the outside world." Abd al-Nasir can justly claim credit as the leader of Arab Africa, who discovered the political potential lying dormant in the rest of Africa. Another African first was his early support of the Algerian FLN. Before that time, the several states of Northern Africa were concerned with their domestic problems. With the colonial or former colonial power and with their fellow Arab states, more or less in that order. Tunisia's Bourguiba conceded as much with his usual candor in a 1959 public speech. Owing to the expansion of our foreign activities in the last few years, we have come to realize our profound feelings of solidarity with the African continent. And in his speech to the Tunisian people before leaving to participate in Ghana's independence celebration in 1957, Bourguiba asserted, "I am going on Sunday to a distant country in the heart of Africa. I am going to Ghana in order to emphasize the importance of a decisive event for the African continent and also to get acquainted with this country." Since the 1950s, There has been a significant move toward an African identification on the part of Arab Northern Africa. As early as 1955, the Egyptian radio began broadcasts in Swahili, and since the mid-1950s, Egypt has become the headquarters for a variety of exiled African nationalist groups, a function which post-independence Algeria has shown some interest in sharing with Egypt. As late as the First Conference of Independent African States in Accra in 1958, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya had no formal diplomatic contact with Black Africa. There has been no such slighting of Black Africa since that time. All the states of Northern Africa participate in the Organization of African Unity, and the Algerian-Moroccan border dispute of 1963 was mediated through the OAU instead of the Arab League. All the states of Arab Africa have been intimately involved in Congo affairs. Tunisia and Morocco sent troops to the UN forces in the Congo, and later Algeria and the UAR became strongly committed to the forces under Benyei resisting Chombe. And where are we today? It's 2025 and we have Ibrahim Traore continuing to fight and bring his people together worldwide throughout the global diaspora. And we are getting into Pan-Africanism in this chapter. So please stay tuned to Black Living Room Talk with me, TB Wahid, for more conversation, stories, and information. I wish you peace. Hotel.